Here's what I would love for you to do even better. I would love for you to make 5 quality invites per day. 5 quality invites on the phone, talking to them, setting up the presentation while you qualify them. Remember, this takes 90 seconds or less. So if I was calling you, I'd say, Lisa, hey Lisa, how are you? This is HB. Happy holidays to you. How's everything going amidst all of what's been taking place here? Oh, blah, blah, blah. And they'll say their little piece. Listen, I understand. Let me ask you a question. Have you and such, maybe her husband, I don't know, have you and such have you guys put together a plan for how to really come out of this thriving? And most people are going to say, well, no, we're just kind of waiting around. Listen, Lisa, this is the reason I called you. I don't have a lot of time, but I actually partnered with a team of, I consider them just business geniuses. They put together a system called a PRIB. Have you ever heard of a PRIB? Well, it's something similar to like a permanent retirement income builder. Okay. And what it does, they've created some technologies and developed some partnerships where people can actually utilize this technology, and many have an opportunity to cut their retirement dates in half. Many have already done it within the first 20 months. Listen, I can't explain a whole lot of details to you, but there's some great services, some great products. My question for you is this: would you want to know more information about the products and services, or would you want to know about the opportunity, or would you want to know about both? And listen, most of the time they're going to say both. Listen, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you I'm going to send you an invite. It's an interactive invitation, and it's going to give you a simple overview. If you can take 20 minutes, set it aside, don't have any distractions whatsoever when you go through this. At the end, it's going to connect you back on my schedule. Make sure you fill that out. And if you have any immediate questions, just let me know afterwards, okay? What's a good email for me to send this to? Boom. I would rather for you to do 5 quality invites and send 5 than to send 20 and have not qualified a person. The reason why is, I want you to imagine it's 4 o'clock on Thursday, and I'm calling up a couple of buddies of mine, 4 p.m. by the way, and I call them up and say, hey, or I send out a message. Hey, listen, my house dinner. I fried this incredible turkey. I got a smoked deep fried barbecue turkey. My house, 4 o'clock. And I didn't qualify them. I'm going to get a lot of responses saying, you know what? I just got through eating at 3. So you know what? I just sent my invitation to people who are not hungry. They're not hungry. I never take, when Johnny says, show the baby, I never show the baby to someone who's not hungry or who's not open. Because you don't want to throw mud on the wall and see what sticks. You want to make sure I got a qualified target. They're open. They are looking. Boom. I'm going to give them this that's valuable. And if they say to me, oh, is this one of those things? I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, it is. It's called the PRIB. Have you ever heard of it? So I don't go into questions and stuff. Listen, the presentation, this interactive, going to do all the Q&A for you. Listen, if you have any questions afterwards, I'll make sure that I set some time aside. But listen, if you're not open, don't worry about it. I've got several other people who actually are anticipating me sending them this link, and I'll go ahead and shoot with them first, and I'll circle back around with you at a time that you're probably open. Boom. Okay. That's how I do it. I'd rather if you do 5 of those a day. And I don't know how you're doing it. I'm just when I see a person does 20 a day, that means that they're anxious. They're in good activity. Good. I like that. Okay. But I'd rather for you to do 5 unless you're doing all 20 with quality invites, okay? Quality invites. Now, my point is also talking about, that is also one component of using the system. I'm talking about you giving a presentation. So I'm talking about moving into the leadership realm, whereas you are able to take a few people on a call and do a group meeting for a few people. All right. If you're not there yet, it's okay. Remember, that's why we have a system. It's why we have a system. So don't feel bad if you're not ready. But the reason I say this is because you want to make sure you've got a few people who are taking control and say, I am going to do the breathing and the CPR in my organization, because I know if I get in front of the room, they're going to feel my energy, they're going to feel my excitement, and I believe that they're going to attract my belief. This is why I'm going to get in front of the room, I'm going to do a Zoom, and I'm going to make sure several people are there in my group. Those 2 people in my group, I'm going to make sure that I help them develop them to get 5 prospects on our call, 10 on our call that's invited, maybe 5 of them show up, and we're going to sponsor 2 of them, because this is where I'm starting from, and watch what happens.